Welcome to another edition of Sticks and Stones. I am your host, Brent Elrod, coming to you from the cozy confines here on the patio, the No Shoes Bar and Grill, deep in the heart of the Republic of Texas. I have a really great show lined up for you today. I am pairing an H. Upmann, the banker, with Diplomatico Reserva Exclusiva rum. So I think it's going to be a great matchup. So right after this, we are going to pop the cork, cut the stick, and get to toasting. Now, H. Upmann is, it's one of those classic names in the cigar industry. This cigar has its origins back in Cuba, where Herman Upmann founded his first cigar factory in 1844. He ended up going bankrupt, or the company did, in the 1920s, and kind of got resurrected. But anyway, the next big, massive thing was the Cuban Revolution, and that led to the communist country, the nationalization of all the Cuban cigar companies, including H. Upmann. That's the way communism works. You're not allowed to own anything yourself, but that's political. As a result, the brand moved to the Canary Islands, which is over just off of Europe or Africa, somewhere over in there. But was then moved again to where it is today in the Dominican Republic. Today, the brand is owned by Altadas, and the end result is there are actually two H. Upmanns. There is the Cuban H. Upmann that makes and sells Cuban cigars, owned by the government, and then there is the Dominican H. Upmann, which makes non-Cuban cigars. So, the Baker is, it's made featuring a filler of Nicaraguan and Dominican tobaccos. The binder is a Nicaraguan jalapa, and the wrapper is a beautiful Ecuadorian habano. And I hope I got all those right in the right order. I think so. Filler Nicaraguan Dominican binder, Nicaraguan jalapa, wrapper Ecuadorian habano. Pretty sure I got that right. This particular vitola, they call it the annuity. It's a Toro. It is 6 by 52 on the ring gauge. Now, visually, it is a medium to dark brown. It's got a slight oil sheen to it, but it's pretty smooth. The seams, I was looking a second ago, I mean, the seams are basically invisible. I might pick up a little bit there, but really more is the, maybe that can be picked up on camera on the live stream. There is some pretty pronounced veining on this wrapper. Now, on the nose, I get have a natural tobacco, some cedar, kind of, well, it's actually, let me do this again here. So I want to make sure I explain this right, because it's not just like cedar. It's kind of like a really deep, rich cedar, like right after you split a cedar log or cut down a cedar tree. It's not just like what you smell in a humidor. And then there's some notes of baking spice. Now let's go ahead and give it a cut. Test out the cold draw. I am using my Cassetti multi-cutter on the V-cut. Very good cut. Got tobacco everywhere. Now, on the cold draw. it is a very, very easy draw, which feeling of it, I was kind of surprised. It's pretty tight. It does have a little bit of give to it, but I kind of thought it might be a little bit tighter on the draw, just from the feel. But it is, it's really easy. Now, on the cold draw, I get notes of chocolate and cedar and a touch of spice, and then kind of off the nose, a little bit of kind of natural tobacco. I am noticing, as I was sitting here messing with it, that the wrapper is splitting off right underneath the band, right about there on the back side. That could spell trouble later, so we'll keep an eye on it. I've never smoked an Upmann that I recall, and I would really hate for my first immersion into the brand to not come out very well. That would really keep me from smoking too many more of them. So, but anyway, on to the Diplomatico Reserva Exclusiva. This is a Venezuelan rum. It is a non-age statement, but they do make claims that it is aged up to 12 years, but officially it's a non-age statement. The ABV is 40%, so it's 80 proof, and it is distilled from sugarcane juice and molasses. So I'm expecting a lot of sweet, and they use column, kettle, and copper stills for distillation, and then the rum is aged in bourbon and malt whiskey barrels. So I'm expecting some really good things out of this. Cork pop, love those. That just, I mean, you look at that pour, that pours thick. Oh, I like the little ring. Like that. Love this glass. This is from the folks over at the Dalmore Scotch. Love Dalmore 12 year. They make a 15 year and a cigar malt that I think is 15 year, and then an 18 year. And then I think there's something above that, but I typically don't even get that far. But for my taste, the 12 year is the absolute best. It's all really good, but I don't know, there's just something about the Dalmore 12 that I just really like. But that's not this. Let's go ahead and get into this one. Now, visually, those of you on the live stream can see, I mean, this is a really deep reddish copper color. It's really not what you think of when you think of rum. I mean, most rums are clear. You do have some dark rums, but this is not typical to me of rum. It is just a beautiful, beautiful, deep reddish copper color. Now on the nose, there's no alcohol burn in the nose at all. There is heavy notes of vanilla, kind of a rich milk chocolatey, kind of like Hershey's chocolate. There's notes of raisin, give it a little more swirl. And then there's also kind of underneath it, there's some light florally notes and a little bit of baking spice in the background. Now on the palate, I love rum. That is very good. I'd forgotten how good this Diplomatico is. As with the nose, there are some very heavy notes of vanilla, which kind of give it a softer feel and softer taste. I mean, you know how vanilla is. Vanilla It's not a sharp. It's not a sharp flavor. It's a very smooth flavor, I guess you'd say. That's what I always think of anytime I eat or drink anything that's vanilla. It really kind of coats your tongue, and it is just rich and sweet, and there are some more hints of baking spice and floral on the palate. And it's got a medium finish, and I think maybe a little beyond medium, but not a long finish. Kind of medium long. And you just get more. I mean, this is all vanilla and sweet goodness. It's really good. We'll take a third sip. Wow, that is very, very good. All right, now it's time to try them together. But yeah, anytime you're making anything out of cane juice and molasses, it's going to be sweet. Using my Rocky Patel Envoy 5 torch. If you want one, you can find one, a link to it on the Amazon store. It's the Sticks-n-Stonez store. Copious amounts of smoke coming off of this stick. A little something else I want to watch on this too, but I'll keep it under my hat and for right now. I get kind of espresso, some raisin, a little cedar and herb, and then just a touch of spicy pepper, and then more pepper on the retro. It's a pretty good stick. I mean, I've mentioned construction issues, but as far as the smoke, so far this is a good one. And it does put off a lot of smoke. Let's try them together. Very good together. Very good. What I get, like right away, the heavy sweet vanilla note from the rum is just swirling around the espresso and the raisin notes from the stick. And this, really, I'm more relaxed already. I mean, this is one of those like relaxing pairings, kind of like the Dalmore with the Rocky Patel 60. That one. But that puts me in a really good place to just chill. I think these are going very well together. I'm going to go ahead and burn this down to the halfway mark, and I will come back and give you an update. Hey, Stoners, I am back here at the halfway mark. The espresso seems to have kind of pulled back a little bit. It's kind of more like a, I don't know, maybe like a light coffee note now. I still get the raisins and the earth and the cedar. That's kind of started taking the lead more. And the rum is still holding very firm. It is a great match for this cigar. I'm still live streaming, on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So if you're not on the live stream, man, you're missing it, because I went extra innings today. They're all still there with me. I've had quite a bit of construction issues with this stick. It's still got the hole right through the center of it. The wrapper, while it has not managed to pull off, I mean, if I wanted to, I could tear the wrapper off, because it is now fully pulled away from the stick, and all that's holding it on is the band. The band is keeping it in place. So this is one of those that I love the smoke. It's a great stick from an enjoyment perspective, but it's got a lot of issues. So I'm going to go ahead and burn this down to the halfway mark, and I will to the end, and I will come back and give you my final thoughts. Hey, Stoners, I am back. Here in the last half, the banker offered up kind of a really full-bodied kind of earthiness, with still some notes of coffee and leather and some pepper and cedar, and a little bit of residual sweetness, but not a lot. But the Diplomatico made up for that in the sweetness category. The Diplomatico rum married very well, and I think would be a very, very versatile pairing spirit. I think you can go with a lot of different sticks with the Diplomatico. It is not like, you have to try it. It is not like Bacardi, or, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying all their names, but you know what I mean. It's just regular, just your normal everyday mixing rum. I mean, this is not made for mixing. It's not overly expensive. I mean, it's like $35 or $40 a bottle, something like that. You can see on Total Wine, but it is a really, really good sipper. I was very pleased. The vanilla notes went really well with the raisins and the coffee that was on the stick. And the stick was surprisingly good and complex. It had a lot of construction issues. The only thing that kept it from the wrapper from completely coming off was the band. You couldn't see the scene before I lit it, but after that, it was all over. The band came detached and would move up and down the stick. It had this hole in it for right through the center of the ash for the first half. So construction-wise, I need to smoke some more of these and see if it's just wrong guy on the wrong day rolling, or if this is something that is inherent. But as far as the taste and the flavor profile, the palate, the nose, all that, it is a great stick. I would give it 85 matchsticks out of 100, simply because of the problems that, the construction problems. There were a lot of them. The Diplomatico, I would give it an 88 Whiskey Stones. It was really good. I haven't really done a lot of sipping rum, so I'm kind of hesitant to really boost it on up any higher than that, because I don't know how it compares to other sippers. But as far as marrying with this stick and just sitting back and drinking a little glass of it, it was really good. And it's an excellent value and a very easy drinker. I will do more research, definitely, that's for sure. I hope you have enjoyed this episode as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. Let me know your thoughts. Man, leave me some comments. I love comments, and people comment. I always try and, if nothing else, at least like it, even if I don't happen to have a reply. But I love to reply to the people that listen. Let me know if you have anything that you'd like to see paired, a particular spirit or a particular stick. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share, notify, especially share. Share the snot out of it. That's how I grow. And And that also lets you know when I drop any new content. And I've got some really great pairings coming up. If you've seen my some of the pictures I posted here in the last couple of days, I've got quite a few sticks and quite a few spirits to match up. So that's several weeks of work coming up here. I know you're going to love it. You can find me pretty much anywhere. I'm on Amazon Music. You can even search me on the Amazon shopping app. Just put the title of the show in, and it pops up for $0, and that's a great deal. You can listen to the show for $0. That is great. But I'm also on Pandora, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, iHeart Sprecher, and with the iHeart Sprecher, they post the audio on YouTube, and so even though it is just audio, you just have the Sprecher logo up there with the title of the episode, and you can listen to it on YouTube, and I think everybody's got YouTube. So go to the website, Sticks-n-Stonez.com. You can find episodes, you can find blog posts, you can find links to the Amazon store, our affiliate marketing partners. Speaking of affiliate marketing partners, I say thank you to Pinto Ranch. I love those folks. I love my toasted palm Stetson. You really should get one of those. You can go to Sticks-n-Stonez.com, and they are there on the front page. Just click the link, and it'll take you right to them. So, but also, you'll find Fanatics.com. It's Christmas time. I post stuff pretty frequently about things at Fanatics. You can get all kinds of sports. Any loved one you have that's a sports fan, baseball, football, basketball, racing, WWE, whatever, they'll have something there for you. And so again, Sticks-n-Stonez.com, click the link, take you to their website, and you can get what you want. And I think I don't think I've got anything else to cover for the day, other than, I almost forgot, the link to the stick and the link to the spirit will be in the description of the show. So all you have to do is you can click the link to the Cigars International page, and it'll take you right to H. Upmann, the banker's page. And you can order the stick right there while you're listening. Same thing with the Diplomatico. You can find it on the Total Wine page, and all you have to do is click the link in this show's description. It'll take you right to it. Can't be easier than that. Until we get to be together again, keep your sticks dry, your stones cold, and have a great day.